Hi my friends, today I'm in Cité Sellier, which is part of Hydra. Cité Sellier is one of the apartment complexes, the Sellier Apartment Complex, which is in Hydra, and in fact it overlooks the Sidi Yahya, the Sidi Yahya road, and we are going to drive to Clos-Salembier, Medania. So first we've got to go to the Sidi Yahya road. Today we are going to avoid driving on the motorway. We are going to drive through the Cité Sellier road in order to show you how to. It's a little bit tricky because once you arrive in Medania, you wouldn't be able to turn left to where directly left to where Sellier or Medania is, but you should rather take the right in order to go to a roundabout, which is in the Lacotte area, before you are able to turn around and return to Medania. And from there you'll drive on to Medania. There is that drop of water on the windshield that's annoying me, and I guess that I'm going to find a way, a place where stop and wipe it. Okay, I'm going to pause the video for a while. All right, now let's go. So many things have changed here in Sidi Yahya, in this area. The road was widened, the sidewalks were improved. Now, if you want to go to Said Hamdin, you take the right. Said Hamdin is on the right. Hydra is on the left. The bulk of Hydra is on the left. Cité Sellier as well, that we have just left. And now, this is the Sidi Yahya road. The stores are still closed, or most of them, because it's early in the morning. It's barely 7:10 in the morning. Sidi Yahya is an interesting. Oh, this is the hotel, the Sidi Yahya hotel, and it's by the way a new hotel. It wasn't here back in the time when I worked here. This is the Sidi Yahya, or the Zamzam shopping mall, and there are lots of other interesting malls here. Interesting stores, mobile phone stores, electronics stores, furniture stores, clothing stores, footwear stores, and all sorts of stores. This is a beautiful fountain. If you want to go to Hydra, to Central Hydra, you take the left. And there are also mini marts and restaurants and fast food shops. So as I said, the bulk of Hydra is on the left, and on the right here you have the Sidi Yahya cemetery, which is adjacent to Said Hamdin. And now we are approaching the area of the La Concorde apartment complex. You can see it over there, right in front of us. So the La Concorde apartment complex is a huge residential area with those beautiful buildings. If you want to go to the central part of Saint Hamdin, you take the right, and it's also the road to La Concorde. You take that right, and then you take the first left, and you are in La Concorde. Beautiful playground on the right, good for local residents. Buildings on the right are part of the La Concorde apartment complex. So we are approaching the central part of Bir Morad Rais. Although Al-Madania is on the left. There's a beautiful garden here, but they need to perhaps install a playground as well. Alright, so we can't turn to the left to Al-Moradia. Sorry, to Al-Madania. Oh, Al-Moradia as well is on the left. Anyways, so we've got to turn, take the right like this, go as far as the next roundabout, which is over there. It is at the entrance of the motorway, of the Algiers motorway. And then from there we will take we'll turn around and return to this road here in order to go to Madania or Clos-Salembier. So if you want to go to Blida and Bilkhadem, you take the left, the underpass. If you want to go to Benaknoun, you take the right. So this is the entrance to the Benaknoun motorway, or the southern bypass motorway, Orkat Sud. And now this is the roundabout I told you about. Blida is on the right. And now we have the right of way here. Let's go. Back to Bir Morad Rais. This area of Bir Morad Rais is known as Les Castors. Les Anasser is on the right, and the Les Castors apartment complex is on the right. What you see right in front of us over there on the top of the hill is La Concorde that we've just left. There is a stadium here on the right. It's the Bir Morad Rais Stadium. Okay, there is an old lady crossing the road. We've got to be very, 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 very careful. You need to pay attention to kids and old people. Now we're approaching the central part of Bir Morad Rais, and it's obvious that there is traffic here. the French word librairie is in fact a faux ami with the English word library. Okay, librairie means bookstore, doesn't mean library like in English. Okay, and the French word for library is bibliothèque. Bibliothèque. It comes from the Greek word biblios or biblos, which means book, like the Bible. And well, this is the old historical part of Vermoradreis. And the Moradia or Le Golf is behind that hill over there, right in front of us. There is a vocational school here on the left. There, it's an institute. It's a professional teaching institute. It's the Vermoradreis Vocational School. And now, Lissours is on our right. And now this is Vermoradreis, the central part of Vermoradreis. And Veer means well, and I guess that the well is on the right here. You can see it. It's named after this well here, and now it's a relic. Okay, go ahead, madam. Cross the road. You are on the zebra crossing. You have the right of way. All right, so if you want to go to Hydra, you take the left, but you know, on the other lane, not this one. And now, since we are going down to Vermoradreis, to Medania, we're going to take this road here, and this is the Balcasmi, the Mohammed Balcasmi street, also known as Ravine de la Femme Sauvage, or the Wild Woman's Ravine. And the legend, there is a legend about that, about the name. They say that there was a woman who lived here in a village somewhere here, I guess in pre-colonial times, before the French colonized Algeria. And she lost her kids. They were playing here in the woods, and then when they didn't return home in the evening, she became crazy, and no, she went crazy, and she stayed here in the woods, refusing to go back home. And then she remained like that, living like that, like a wild person, perhaps until she died. That's why the area here is known as the Ravine of the Wild Woman. It's in reference to that tragic story, to that woman that suffered that tragic story. So now I have turned left, and I am running on a street, driving on a street that's adjacent to this apartment complex, the Jasmin Apartment Complex. The jasmine, the jasmine plants, jasmine flowers. And we have already entered the administrative territory of Medania. (7:21 in the morning), and only 15 minutes to drive from Hydra, from Cité Sellier, not very far from central Hydra, to this place here. And now I'm going to show you a shortcut to drive straight to the central part of Medania. It's this narrow street here. Here we are, Medania. Okay, so this is the central roundabout of Medania, with its bus station, you know, public bus station, and there is a taxi station here. All right, so I hope you found this video useful, and if you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications button in order to receive notifications on more videos like these. Drive safely, visit Algiers and Algeria. If you have any suggestions for new road trips, please drop me a comment in the comment section, and take care of yourselves, and goodbye.